Hair in a ponytail?
No.
No, it's nice. Can you move that? I will take the
That's
mic.
looks like a silver.
Oh yeah, I was gonna move the camera up so we can stand up, but
Too late. Can I have the mic?
yeah, I put it back on the thing.
I see that.
I did
I'm
it.
not some kind of fine.
I did it. I did it. I did it. Hooray!
Felix was like, why
Hello.
don't you watch Dora?
I'm going to give you guys a lecture. Once upon a time, share the link or we're going to close down. I love you, the end. So if you can find us on social media, I know you probably get sick of me hearing me say this, but if you can find us on Facebook, I know that's for old people, and find us on YouTube. And actually, I just started tweeting, which I find painful, but and I don't think tweeting is going to help us much, actually, but I'm going to start broadcasting to Twitter next week. But on top of that, can you guys at the front hear me? On top of that, yeah, we just started a TikTok page as well, which you guys probably think is funny when I say TikTok, like, aha, funny old man's TikToking. But we couldn't think of a way to make Snapchat facilitate the gallery in any way. But we survived the gallery, stayed open because of through COVID, because of YouTube and because of Facebook. And we're going to survive tonight if you guys pull out your phones and find us and find a way to share us in some way. And the really painful part is it tells me who's shared. So if you don't share, I know you're not helping me. But the way we stayed open through COVID was people came online and they bid on their works. And we love being here and being open and being here for you to come by. But we really need that help. And actually, I don't know if you guys know this about me. We probably know this much. Jess and I have been doing this for 10 years. We've earned enough money and we've spent enough money and we spent enough time that we could have bought 3 Mustangs. Probably a convertible, a yellow one, and a green one.
Hi.
But combined, also we rent an apartment, but we probably could have bought a house with what we put into this gallery. But here's something you don't know. Probably about twice a month I do a commission piece. And I almost invariably refuse to get paid for the commission pieces. So if you ever do a commission piece and you're like, oh, I don't feel like drawing that tonight. All my commission pieces, when people ask me, oh, how much for the commission piece? I go, you know, it'd be really great is just come by to the auction and bid on one of those pieces when you see somebody struggling. And so I don't know if you guys know that all my commissions, I barter for people that come in and bid on the auction. So sometimes you might have an amazing piece and the bids are getting up to $30 and some high school kids that piece doesn't make any sense is getting a $500 bid. That's because we've got some nice people. We've got some nice people out there helping us. But the way you can help us, the best thing you can do is find us on social media, and you can even email the link to your rich uncle or whatever. But that's what we need help with, and we love you and thank you for listening.
Good talk. Can't even snap. My hands are so dry from playing. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna start the auction soon. We're gonna start pulling pieces up. There's lots of beautiful pieces tonight. So how this works, if you're joining us from at home, text 403-629-7424.
Well, that's 403-629-7424.
Please put your name in the bid and what you're bidding on. If people are here and they need to go home,
Also,
you can just let us know.
A second. If you guys want to play a game tonight, here's the game. Jessie needs to speak into the mic because she needs to save her voice for the TEDx talk. So if she forgets about the mic, which she will in about 8 seconds, I would like you to honk like geese at her, like incessantly. So that'll be the game tonight. As she forgets to use the mic and she starts using her voice, bark like a dog or honk like a goose at Jessie, and then she'll clue in. Am I being mean?
No, that's perfect.
Oh, okay.
And there was a couple
I
bids.
haven't done the
Okay.
thing.
So I will eventually figure out who bid $60 on this piece. Georgia is starting us off this evening. This is Georgia's beautiful patchwork elephant. The opening bid was $50, and we have a $60 bid. I don't know to who yet because I didn't see the name. So we do
Georgia,
have a $60 bid, and I'm just gonna figure out the name.
Georgia.
if you want to text right now, if you bid that $60, just drop your name in the text and it'll come up very fast.
And how do you know spring has come?
George is back.
George is back.
The changing
Welcome
of the
home,
seasons.
Georgia. I remember
Robin
both
Robbins was
something my mother and my grandmother had in common is they would just gush when they saw their first springtime robin. To me, it's Georgia.
Perfect. Also, we have another bid, so I will, thanks for all the shares, guys.
Sharing is
Looks like you
absolutely
just saw a
caring.
great big bunch of nice juicy bananas.
Dale! I cried so hard when Harry Belafonte died. Do we have any Harry Belafonte fans here?
Yeah, pretty cool.
I don't know if you know this, but Harry Belafonte wanted to be an actor, and he was also taking care of an apartment building. And one day the toilets clogged, so he gave up his role, went home and fixed the toilets. His roommate, Sidney Poitier, stood in for him in the show that night and got a movie deal and became a big movie star. And then so time after time, it's a little bit like the George Bailey story from It's a Wonderful Life. Time after time, Harry Belafonte would step aside and let his friends take the reins. And then once when he hit like rock bottom, he had an opportunity to sing in the club that he was like bussing tables at, and it was a jazz club. And amazingly enough, when it was his turn to sing, Max Roach just didn't leave the stage and stayed on the stage to play drums. And I think it might have been like Coltrane stayed and played sax. And these like 5 jazz heavies just saw this cute kid and decided to just back him. So because in this jazz club where they let the guy that was busking tables sing, the 5 heaviest jazz musicians in the world just decided to stay on stage and back him up. He became an instantaneous star, and he wanted to be an actor, but he ended up singing. And then you might not know that he ended up giving up singing to spend most of his time backing up Martin Luther King. So when Martin Luther King felt like he couldn't get up in the morning, Harry Belafonte would go kick him out of bed. And there's so many important things that that guy did that people don't know about. Anyways, he was a huge hero to me, and I hope you read his book. And if you're interested in his book, I'll buy you a copy.
Beautiful.
Just so I have somebody to talk to about that book.
So 403-629-7424.
We have 14 people with us tonight. That's
Please.
amazing.
Please text if you'd like to bid on this piece. It's currently at $60. Can we please check who bid the $60 on this?
I gotta do the share.
What are you doing?
Over there.
It doesn't take that long.
Sometimes it does.
Okay. Next.
That's 403-629-7424.
Kelly bid
403-629-7424.
$20 on this lovely
On this
rabbit.
crazy black light magic rabbit.
So if you would like to bid, this is by Rich Teru. He came with some pre-painted backgrounds and he just kind of went into them today. There's a few pieces here. I really love, and then he did some beautiful detail work. So it's currently at $20 to Kelly. Text 403-629-7424.
Do you know what his name is? Rudy. Rudy the rabbit. Rudy the rabbit.
He must like
It's just got like such a masculine face. Like there's no doubt that that is a boy rabbit.
Did you just assume Rudy's gender?
Good. My sister has a dog named Rudy, and she's very much a girl. His
No,
face just
Rudy
looks
the
like-
rabbit was definitely meant to be a boy, and I appreciate your awareness. It was
His
nice that
face
you
just
acknowledged
looks really
that.
masculine.
No, it's like it was a risk, and you did just right.
Yeah.
I love you.
He's got a good face.
I thought I saw.
Do you know where Rudy the rabbit's from?
Oh yeah.
Meatballs. Bill Murray gave that Canadian kid that talk about winning the race. He said, "You're Rudy the rabbit."
I Oh, hold on. I see you bought another piece by Georgia. Could you just text? Is this?
Are you trying to find out who this is?
Yeah.
Watch this magic.
You can't just call somebody.
Call him.
Oh my god.
Throw my phone at you.
So anxious
Is it
right
you?
now.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Is it you?
no.
Don't
Hello?
panic.
Hello?
They're not gonna answer. Nobody answers their phone ring. It's not 19.
Oh, hi, it's Rich Teru.
They didn't.
Hi, did you bid on a piece at Rumble House? Jess is struggling to figure out who you are.
I don't, what's that?
And then she panicked that I phoned. Yeah, who's this? Teresa.
Then yeah, I guess it would be
Yeah.
Is it okay that we called you?
No, please don't ever call
Okay,
again.
thank you so much.
$60 to Teresa.
$60 to Teresa, you have the bid.
I was gonna leave it somewhere.
We don't usually phone for confirmation, it's just that we couldn't figure out the name.
Oh, yeah, I like that old.
Thank you, Teresa.
I don't know if you-
Oh, no, you didn't win it yet, they're still bidding on it, we were just trying to figure out who was bidding.
We will definitely.
Are you watching the
confirm
live
after.
feed? Oh. Yeah, no, this is the important part. We're doing the auction right now. Okay. I'll put my hand on my head. I'll tap my head 3 times if you know it's the right feed. Sometimes people watch the other feed. Yeah, Rudy the Rabbit. Okay, thank you. But I'm funny.
That was a lot.
I'm funny.
Okay, so
It might
piece-
take a few years for it to sink in, but I'm funny.
this piece by Georgia is $60 currently to Teresa. Text or bid from here. Can you hold up your bunny one more time? It's currently at 20.
Oh, boy.
20 for the bunny? That's kind of funny. It's a lot of money.
25.
25 going once.
30,
30 going once. 30.
35.
Do you want to see it under the black light?
Yes, yes.
Yeah? Okay. It's a bit indulgent of me, but
Do it.
I really am here for me. Here we go. All I need now is a plug.
Can I stop for a second? This circle?
It could be. We'll talk about that. Da, da, da. So I do all the black light in my head, so I don't even know what this looks like yet.
I
Ta-da!
love it.
Oh, cool.
So what else is black light? Let's do all the black. We'll just quickly flash the black light while the lights are off. So here's a coffee. Jesse
Coffee
having
milk.
coffee actually. Right, and then what else we got? This black light. Ooh,
Here,
there's the GI Jane in the back. The elephant's not black light.
I'm all right.
There's no obligation.
It looks
there's
like-
no obligation.
Can
Come
you
tell
grab
your
the
work.
two in the back there?
Yeah, I'm trying to get them.
So this one was a little bit too nude in the past, so I took it home and repainted a bikini on it, and hopefully you find it more appropriate.
I like her hair. It's copper.
It's amazing.
I really love
I
it.
love it.
Really well
All the people that didn't bid on it.
Was it last week?
It was a few. It was
It was
like
a
a
few
month.
weeks
or
ago,
few months.
and sometimes I think I bought it. That's what happens sometimes. I'm sketchy that way. Okay, and then the last one. This is a painting. This is actually, I don't know if I'll sell this for real. It's kind of like
I know this is kind of
I'm
Oliver.
unsure. So this one here of Oliver is I asked Oliver to send me a picture of himself for his birthday. And he sent his finger at me, and it's actually made on a conglomeration of. There was 20 monsters that he painted the year before we opened Gorilla House. He wanted to open an art stand, and I just took his old paintings and decoupaged them onto a canvas.
Do you even decoupage?
Do you? Okay, so that's all the black lights tonight. That's enough of that business.
So text if you have any questions about any of the things you just saw.
403-629-7424.
Trying to
403-629-7424. Okay, let's do this. Is this at $35?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I think so.
Is it $40? $40 going once? $50 going once? $50 going twice? $50 going 3 times? And because we have an online auction and there's a bit of a lag, there's a 10-minute lag that you can bid on this for the next 10 minutes. Yeah, so thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Hey.
This is Ty's piece. Is Ty still here? I thought I saw him somewhere. Ty, what's your opening bid?
Ty, what's your bid for your?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff on
Ty, what's your opening bid?
Said $5.
$5?
Well, this is what.
Hey. This is by Alvin.
Alvin, I just saw Alvin leaving. What's his opening
Opening
bid?
is 20.
I'll bid 20.
So this is so, it just like has so many feelings. There's
It
like
made
these-
Jesse cry.
this, I just stood there and looked at it for so long.
She wept.
Because there's these words that
There's a
we
sweetness
just,
to it.
there's a sweetness always to his pieces with the teddy bears.
Yeah.
But also like the words that he puts in, it's like, you just hear them like when you, I just hear them like being yelled at kids or something. And it's
Yeah.
like, grow up, do better, all these things. And it's like so sad. Like you see these teddies and you see these kids.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but you can't really see the words at first. You just see the imagery.
You see the imagery, and then you think, oh, and then you start seeing the words. It's like kind of how we hurt people, and we don't even know we hurt people. Maybe. Yeah, I like the purple and the yellow too.
Opening is 20 and you have it
And
at
then-
20?
Georgia was a teacher, and Jess and I are teachers, and probably half of you will end up becoming teachers because it's just the effect. of
Curse
what
on
happens.
you, curse on, yeah, Bethany's a teacher, yeah.
But whether you're teaching in a school or in an art class or wherever you are, you do have those moments where you get frustrated because it seems like the kids aren't trying. But here's a little secret about kids and human beings. Everybody is doing the best they can all the time. There isn't a lazy kid. There isn't a bad kid. There are kids that will pretend to be lazy because they're struggling. Nobody wants to fail. Everybody's doing the best job they can. And if they're not passing, it's because you're not treating them right. And
Or there's other things going on.
right.
Yeah.
And it's funny, right? Because when you're watching a movie and the kid says there's a monster under the bed, and the parents are like, don't be silly, put the lights out. And there's a friggin' monster under the bed. You're like, hey, stupid! You're sitting in the audience. The kid just told you there's a monster. And then they eat the parent first. And you're like, well, you should have known better. But it's the same thing, right? If it was a movie and the kid was struggling, the teacher would have teeth sticking out all over the place and spit would come out of their mouth when they're talking. 2 weeks, Bender. I got you for 2 weeks. And we just watched that the other day, The Breakfast Club. And I was like, wow, I'm that guy's age now. And I'm still not that asshole. I'm still the guy that remembers what it was like to be a kid.
Rishma bid $20 on Alvin's piece. Do you want, or did you want
That's okay. That's
Alvin's?
okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Rishma. Rishma. Hi, Rishma. Okay.
2 weeks, Bender. I got you 2 weeks. I did that actually once teaching.
Harvey, did you want to talk about this piece at all? Did you want to?
Sure.
Okay,
Come on
so here, I can get out so you can actually touch the people. Here, have a seat beside Rich. So Harvey's here with us. There's 2 prints we're gonna sell from Harvey.
Cool. This is a print of, it's called The Legend of Gugurang and Aswang. And it's a mythical story from the island of Bohol in the Philippines. And it's essentially about this twin gods. And they're like brothers. One of the brother, his name is Gugurang. He lives inside a volcano. And then his brother, Aswang, was jealous of his power. So he went and stole the fire in that volcano. And because of that, when he was running, he couldn't control the fire, so he caught the whole town got caught in the fire, and so people hated him more.
Never works out.
It never works out, right? So I guess it's the moral of the story is don't steal your brother's fire.
Right?
That's a good moral.
Yeah.
Opening is $15
I'll
for
bid
this
20.
piece.
Oh yeah, and it's a 1 of 1 print too.
What a one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so currently 20 to Rich. And then while you're there, actually, we're gonna put 2 in this week, and
Yeah,
we'll
I
have
can-
2 for next week. Here, I'll grab them. Second
Yeah, I might as well.
while you're here. There you go.
My wife just reached in front of me.
Sorry.
Hubba.
You got me all
I get
okay.
dizzy sometimes. For a little while last year, this is why Jess and I started eating better. I thought I had high blood pressure. It's just my wife's butt.
That gets you going.
I know, right?
Okay, and you can. Okay, thank you.
I'll let this one too.
And then this one is actually a digital print. I made 3 of them, but this one is called Inang Bayan, which means the motherland, and essentially just a personification of the Philippines. But hopefully, I can turn this into a mural one day, though.
That would be great.
Fun.
Love it. Did you see my mural?
All right.
We see your mural every time we go to A&W.
Oh yeah, at the A&W.
Yeah.
That's so close.
Mine's under the bridge, under where the.
Oh,
Supreme
the
was.
troll.
troll. Yes, I've seen that one. That's amazing. I remember you.
This
Yours
one's
is nice
opening
and high up.
15.
Well, I
Mine's-
mean,
mine's at ground level. I gotta drive by it every day on my bike to make sure it doesn't have like
oh,
the bad words.
my mural at the Kensington at
Yeah.
the container
Yeah.
got like tagged with like white supremacist stuff.
That's what worries me the most. Is you
That's
put your
the
you put your work up,
scariest
and then somebody puts words that you would never speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa.
Think relax.
Do you go by your mural all the time to check in?
Well, now I think they damaged it enough that I don't want to look at it because I can't fix it. Not the big one, but the one in the
That-
Well, a
container.
fixing party.
Yeah, maybe. I fixed it like twice already, and every time I feel like they do it on purpose because they're like, "Oh, it's fixed.
And then
Time for me to put my swastika."
That's horrible.
It's so bad.
I'll buy that for 15.
15, yeah. 15 to Angie. Woohoo. Yeah, it sucks when there's like we're trying to do nice things and then
Can't have nice things around here. Right?
nice things.
Ask me how many staple guns I bought.
Can't
No,
have nice
seriously.
things or staple guns.
Somebody asked me how many staple
How
guns
many
I bought.
staple guns have you had, Rich?
6.
Okay,
Awesome. That's pretty much it for this.
big
week, right?
round of applause
Thanks,
for
guys.
Harvey. Okay, so we'll keep those open and
Yeah.
we'll keep it. And do we have your email, right?
Yeah,
To send you the e-transfer. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. So you can keep bidding. Text 403-629-7424.
That's 403-629-7424. 403-629-7424. 403-629-7424.
So here we go. There are some. Can you show these close up? They're little.
Can I?
5x7
Can
pieces
I?
by A-Lot.
I don't know. Can I?
They're opening at $10.
Sometimes I just
You're
like,
good with the camera. Close up. Close up.
I'm the annoying little boy.
Slow.
You're good with the
Slow.
mic.
Don't move so people can see it nicely at home.
Right? You're supposed to bark at
You're
her.
good with the mic.
Thanks.
We all have skills.
I think I'm getting to that age when I'm blurry, I feel like I'm more handsome. You know, like those people that have like super blurry the pictures on Facebook.
Oh,
Like,
high practice.
Who's
I
gonna
hope
fall
your
for that
wrist's
on your
okay.
50th birthday? Also, I have friends on Facebook that have been wearing baseball caps for 15 years. Wonder what that's about. You gotta love yourself.
My little stepbrother won't get
So-
married because he thinks he cannot wear his baseball.
Get a little teeny weeny beanie.
Yeah.
Teeny weeny beanie.
I think it's just an excuse. but-
Oh.
Mm. I remember my mom telling me when I was a kid that my hair would fall out if I wore a baseball cap, and I was kind of having this like, well, what do? I either never take it off or get rid of it.
Okay. We
I
got
think
to
a teeny
see.
weeny bean will do the cover, the trick.
Teeny weeny bee.
Teeny weeny bean.
Okay, so Rich, you're my
I'll be back in a
cameraman.
second.
Oh, okay. These are by Donna. Yay! So some scratch board cards. So they're on nice black cardstock, beautiful black envelopes, $5 each. So if you'd like to bid on one of these beautiful cards by Donna, lovely. Can you hold those ones up to show?
I don't know,
them?
can I?
And then
Teeny weeny bean. Whose are these?
by Donna.
Donna! Donna, do you create the scratch card backgrounds as well?
Yes. Everything in that thing is freehand.
I know. But you make the red, the blues, and the yellows and stuff?
It's called a rainbow etching paper.
Oh, okay.
So lovely. And
Is the etching paper expensive?
It's at the dollar store.
Oh, okay.
so these are stickers that you can color.
Stickers.
Donna stickers.
I love stickers. And are these Donna stickers?
Yeah.
Donna, and do these stickers come with permission to color?
Yes,
Coloring stickers?
yes. They're like the coloring book, but the coloring book's not out yet.
I might not have been waiting for those to focus.
That's the name of it on the black card with the gold.
Yes. The Joyful Garden.
So cute.
And the red card.
And then it comes with in this envelope with the red card.
The red card, you can design something yourself or stick your stickers.
You know what I
on.
like about envelopes is just how they envelop the object you're trying to keep care of.
You're good at that. All right.
So these are from Sid, and Sid was working around Calgary. They're beautiful, beautiful watercolor and ink pieces. Working with diagnosis and accepting brain function and blocking out the pieces that didn't make sense while looking at the pieces. Because I think that's a really beautiful and poignant idea of just accepting how our brain functions and not feeling like it's a lack or anything, but it's just part of how you see the world, which is really beautiful. So these are opening at $30 each.
The
Yeah.
line work's really beautiful.
You know, something I've wanted to paint my whole life, and I've never really sat and tried because I think the thought of it kind of makes my eyes hurt. But I'd like to do a painting of how you see things, meaning like I'd like to paint the focal point and then have my periphery fall apart in the painting. And I'm sure there's people that have done it before. I think Van Gogh did a good job of it, but like I have this desire to try and focus so intensely on the one object that I'm painting, and then allow the rest of the painting to fall apart the way you actually see things.
I like that. Fuzzy.
But the idea of like locking my eyes on an object like that makes me feel like I'd end up cross-eyed by the end of the wall-eyed maybe.
And you wouldn't consider like cheating and painting off of a photograph that was like pinpointed.
I did that
Does
once.
that feel
I did cheat. I did cheat once, and I'll tell you how I did it. I took a photo of the Rumble House from 2 feet apart. So basically, I stood outside the Rumble House halfway across the street, and I closed one eye, closed the other eye, closed one eye, and I got a sense for how much distance there was between my eyes. I took 2 photos of the Rumble House, and I put them into Photoshop. And what I did was I took the one photo, and I put a blur on it, and I deleted the center of it. So what I ended up with was stereoscopic overlapping layers to give you the sense of which is your dominant eye. And then I used that photo to make a painting of the Rumble House. And I've painted the Rumble House like, I want to say 30, probably 6 times. Not 36, but feels like 30. And the one where I used a photo where I created the sense of stereoscopic vision. So I don't know if that's cheating. I think sometimes if you take a computer and find a way to make the art harder,
Yeah.
that's just a good use of the
Let's
computer.
start timing out.
Well, the bunny's timed out, right?
Yeah,
I've got the
Bunny's
bunny.
timed out. Elephant, we can time out. It's at 60 to Teresa.
60.
So do the
$60 going once, $60 going twice, $60 going 3 times. I know I said it like that. It's not Stampede Wrestling. Whoops. Whoop. And then this is at $20.
Yeah.
Going once, twice, 3 times. You got 10 minutes for that one, or did I already do that one? Did we? Can we do this coffee one? Okay. Coffee. This is a beautiful lady having coffee. Starting with is $5. Oh, and it's so here's a story. One of Jesse's students' family members passed on, and the father/son of
In-law,
the son of the artist and the father of the student had brought in a stack of things for us to reuse.
and the kids in school, so they're painting on stuff.
So this
But this is
beautiful
like
landscape.
This is like double painted because I think the owner, like the original painter, had been repainting other people like
Yeah, this
like
is something- we
Valley
don't know who
Village
this is.
paintings because he had restretched a bunch of previously owned
Basically took the
paintings.
canvases and
And then
turned them
we are
backwards.
so the archivalists will have a really fun time peeling back layers of
And when
like,
you X-ray it, who
yeah,
knows where the
X-ray.
Valley Village people got the canvas from? So who knows?
that's what I mean. It's so cool.
Opening bid for this is $5. I wanted to paint something that would make you feel like your coffee was almost ready in the morning.
I like that. Yeah, kitchen piece, very nice.
Thank you.
$20. Thanks, Sandy. Hey, oh gosh. Oh, Rishma must have bid just at the exact same time. And she just bid.
You smell so good.
It might be the tea.
Your tea smells good. Can I show it, please?
Rishma bid 25 on the coffee shop.
Okay. I know the sea turtle. I think I'll do it.
Did you want to talk about your piece?
Can I see those cards by dog?
Oh,
I
of
just wanted
course.
to- sorry.
No, I'm so
I
sorry.
didn't. I was kind of like distracted
Yeah,
with.
me too.
There's a lot happening, I
wanted to
feel like.
see.
They're both slightly different. They're their own pieces.
I was opening bid 5 for each. And I did them both for 20.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, Bethany just bid $20 for both of Donna's cards. The cards are at 20. Happy, happy cards. Okay, so they're both beautiful scratch board cards. Beautiful. Okay. Yes.
I just wanted you to know. Keeping you in the loop.
This is by Bethany. Beautiful line work, peaceful, happiness. Opening bid is $5 for this lovely piece. $5 for beautiful line work. Text 403-629-7424 with any bids that you may have. I'll show you a few more nice pieces by Bethany here. So same, really beautiful, peaceful, small sizes. I love, she keeps to nature in a lot of her work. You see lots of love and peace and happiness in nature. This one's also, is this also $5 or $10? $10 opening for this one. Oil pastel piece. Take care, Georgia. Bye. and you can feel the weather changing. You can feel camping coming in the air. And Wolfpack. I'm also opening bid. I've been putting.
I think I said 5 for that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
$5 opening bid. Lovely gold leaf, acrylic on canvas, ready to hang. So beautiful. So Tex, I'm gonna check that this is working here. Okay. There we go. So text 403-629-7424 if you would like to bid on any of these pieces. This is by Dusty Gomri. Very often you see her from her studio working on her loom. This is an acrylic piece by her. It's called Welcome to the Valley. Opening is $20. Lovely. So lovely. Little piece. Okay. Next, lovely upcycled pieces by Patty. This is upcycling at its finest. If you need a friend, maybe
So witchy.
maybe you need a friend, and my name is Flat Tamlin. Flat Tamlin. I'm $25 because I got a tight weave, bro. That's what it says on the back of Flat Tamlin's head. I didn't just make that up. That came right from Flat Tamlin. That is a tight weave. So Patty does work with upcycled materials. So I have a really beautiful little basket in my classroom that we use for a pencil basket, and you assume that's going to be rough like wicker, but then it's so soft and wonderful to hold, and it is very lovely and witchy. So this is opening $25 for the tight weave. Next, if you read, this is for you. It's a beautiful bookmark, and this hand it's just so cute. And the drawing she does is so delicate and lovely. The earth, the black hole, glorious growth, loveliness, and coolness. So if you'd like to see anything up close, you guys, I'm so sorry. I just keep showing all these. There's a lot of tiny pieces here. So feel free to grab and look at anything.
Who's the artist again? Jess.
That is also by Patty. So Patty did Flat Tamlin here and also that piece. So I saw a bunch of really cool, she was just posting recently all of the drawings she's been working on. So she has really cool magical stuff. Patty is magical. Well, you guys are all magical. I think we're very magical in this place. You know what else is magical? Kelly's unicorn. Kelly's unicorn. Kelly, this is Ellie by Kelly. And glowing purple eyes.
Oh, did you want to turn on the hat? There's the hat turns on. You want me to come up to
Yes. Oh my gosh, the horn's glowing. So
You can take the hat off and wear it.
you can wear it. Cool. So you can wear the horn. Also, I bet the
It's also
UV reactive. So you can wear the hat. And is this one of the things that the ears flop up?
Yeah, and then also the purse comes off.
Okay, hold on. Because
You
this
can
is
wear the hat. Yeah.
you can wear the hat, but also
And her
Is-
mittens come off too. And the snowball is glow in the dark. Oh no, those don't squeak. Sorry,
Oh,
but you can wear it.
did you ever see those things where you have the hat and then you push
yes.
it and then the ear goes up?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I love you. Are you okay?
Butterfly knife. Thanks for that.
I'm sorry. I apologize
So
about
yeah,
that.
you can see in the corner.
I just have this faith that I got really fast hands. I'm not going to get stabbed in the jugular, but like I'm just de-escalating right now.
You're doing good. There's tea, and it's the perfect temperature right now. So, opening for Ellie with gloves that come off. She will smack you in the face with a snowball, not a butterfly
What
knife.
am I?
And
What?
you're going to get a lovely light up horn and a UV mane. And her name's Ellie. Winter shopping fun. Removable light up hat, removable mittens, and purse. Look how cute. Oh my gosh, and the purse is an octopus. Unicorns and octopuses should go together more often. Okay. Opening is $83. Wonderful. If you would like to bid, please text 403-629-7424. Oh, there's bid.
Harvey, lock up your bike.
What is the bid currently on Lady Drinking Coffee?
25 to Rishna.
25 to Rishma. Okay.
So you want to, oh yeah, so there's a
Is it-
coin up battery very close to the ear.
Feel it.
That one was really hard to do.
Yeah.
The eyes in there, that was really hard.
That's like very impressive actually, because I'm used to it in the face, but not on the hat. Very well done. I'm just trying to make sure I feel it, but I just there, I see it.
It's small, it's a coin up.
Very cute. There. Okay, I just want to run out the battery. There you go.
I like her purse. She's kind of soft.
I like the purse too.
And it,
So
and
cute.
it works, it's functional. So.
Ellie, you just go back there with your cute purse. Okay. Oh, the other. Oh, no coffee. Is the lady with no coffee behind me add anything?
No, we haven't put her up yet.
Opening bid.
Saucy lady.
Opening bid for Saucy Lady. Would you like to place a bid? Because there's no bid yet. So you can. What would you like to place? Okay. What kind of text is that? This is currently at $20. Oh! I'm like just doing everything from seating.
That's that. You give it all the way to this.
So, Rishma's asking, which one is the saucy lady? This is the saucy lady. It is at, so it's at 20 currently, now it's at 30. So I'm going to ask, what is your name, dear friend?
35.
Oh, and it's at 35 now. And Rishma was asking, oh. Leanne's asking, are you selling the Oliver picture?
I will, yeah.
Take care, Ty.
Board? Hell yeah. Let's go. Careful.
Make sure you wear your helmet.
Rishma bids.
cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Rishma bids $40 for Saucy Lady.
45.
45 up. 50 to Dan. Saucy Lady. Leanne bid $20 on Oliver. Whoa! Did I do that out of time order? Hold on. Ryan B, Saucy Lady. Dan bid $50 on Saucy Lady just before you. If you want to bid, it is currently at 50 to Dan. Ryan B, if you're watching.
You should be warned, actually. She is wearing a bikini, but under a black light, you can see through it.
Saucy lady.
Just in case you're.
I feel like you were telling us about this a few weeks ago, but we never got to see it.
Oh, you know what?
You were talking about
No,
it.
I was
'cause
painting
somebody
it when you walked in.
by.
And somebody came into the gallery while I was getting ready, and she's like, "This is amazing. What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm putting a gold bikini onto a new figure." And then she's like, "Wow!" I was like, "You can have it." And she's like, "No!" And then so but I had like that was during like Easter break.
Yeah.
And so I had like 20 paintings that I was working on, and so this lovely lady just wandered in, and she was like, "This is a joy, right? We have to sell stuff."
Rishma bid $55 on Saucy Lady.
But this stranger walked in on the
And-
street and was just gushing over the girl with the gold bikini,
Ryan B bid $65 on Saucy Lady.
and it was a joy to just give it away. And then I have these lovely people bidding on the pieces. I'm like, how come I don't get anything for free? And it's because I'm inconsistent.
That you are, my
Complex.
friend. That you are.
That fits me to.
I'm impulsive.
Dan bid 80. Keep holding it up. There's people bidding.
Either that or I could have some.
Oh yeah, you need
Undependable.
That was the best. It was the best little skit that you've ever done. With
It's
your
perfect with
and
the hat.
your
It's
fingers.
perfect.
Butterfly knife and just everything. Just
Oh,
patch on your
so
arm.
Right before I almost got butterfly
You
knife,
said don't
I
touch
wanted to
it.
show you something.
Right.
I was going to show you this.
Okay, let's put it down again. And,
It was on
I
my way
love
over,
his
and
hat. I
then
love like this.
my eye caught sight of
Before I
trouble.
got butterfly knife.
No, I didn't get butterfly knife. That didn't happen. It was just swinging around. So, did I tell you I started?
Was it flinging around skillfully or just like?
There's
whoa?
like hatchet marks in the charcuterie board.
This place.
Like, think about this. Like, listen.
Everyone
Think about this
is
for a second. Just think
welcome.
about this for a second. If there's somebody I know that's lived a tougher life than Ty, it might be Elijah. But like Ty's been through some shit, and he was just sitting there frozen because he was scared shitless because he's like, I got triggered. I think Donna might have saw the whole thing unfold.
I did,
It's like, and I'm trying to be polite, but could you please put the butterfly knife away? And anyways, unrelated, I started TikToking. I've got 2 TikTok warnings so far. And I actually didn't
The
want to
first
use
one.
TikTok because it's so like kind of gross sometimes, right? So I think of like Facebook and the kids at school 5 years ago, the grade 12 used Facebook, but the grade 11s didn't. They're like, no, Facebook's for old people. And I've never had a banning issue. I used to go, oh, I got kicked off Facebook again, or oh, I got kicked off of this. I've never been kicked off of anything. My second TikTok video was me and Jess and Felix walking by the troll mural, and they bumped me and gave me a warning. And this was the second warning I
Saucy
got.
troll.
It's a painting of me tickling my son, which I guess is too explicit for TikTok. And I'm a little panicked about what they think of me, but that's what this is. It's Felix and Rich having a tickle
Don't
fight.
grow up.
Yeah.
That's the neatest painting that I've seen like
I
forever.
love it.
That's like me having this memory of me tickling my little one.
Right? No, and the thing is that the guy that runs TikTok must not have kids. Because I actually use social media in the sense that I put, you're not supposed to like get addicted to likes and getting addicted to attention through social media. But I get a lot of useful feedback about what I'm painting through social media. I'll put a painting up, and it's not just whether I get 15 likes. I'm looking to see which people like that piece. And there's a lot of people I hadn't heard from in a long time that I know have kids that are just getting that, oh, they don't want to cuddle anymore. I guess I'll just go shoot myself. Like, sorry, that's a bit much. But
No.
the mums
that's
get it,
exactly
right?
how it
Okay,
feels.
so, but this was that moment where it's like, I was just, I have Felix on the weekends, right? And we had Felix all week for Easter break. And he's in grade 5, right? And then anybody that's ever had kids knows that grade 5 is the best year. And grade 6 is just at that tipping point. And then grade 7 is just like, oh, wow. So he's at that perfect age, and we only get so many weekends. So that's what this painting is.
Little boy. Oh,
What's happening with the auction?
so much.
Did this get a bid? Is this sold? Who got this? I'm gonna say this is probably the most sophisticated painting I've done in a Rumble in months. I kind of got a little lazy where I was just doing it for fun, and then I have this conversation with my kids at school because I have these geniuses at school that are between grade 10 and 12 that are doing photorealistic watercolor paintings. Everything they do, just banging it out of the park. But I kindly have to slowly prepare them for once you can paint a photograph, then you have to try and dismantle what you're doing and look for something new. And I quite like this one for its roughness and its looseness. And the hands make me want to spend some time in the studio just doing what I want to do for a while. So sometimes I paint cute things, and I actually think that the temptation with the Dayglow paints can be a little distracting, that I haven't really cut my teeth on the rocks in a while. Bana.
This is by Bana. Opening is $50. Really cool illustrative qualities to this with little figures and animal patterns. Opening is $50 for this one.
Yeah, did the rabbit time out?
I think Rabbit's timed out. Yeah.
Who's got the
Can you-
rabbit?
Kelly.
Woody the Wabbit.
Can you
Woody
grab-
the Wabbit.
Woody?
Your boss knew.
I know, meatballs.
Are you taking it with you?
Yeah.
Here, come get it. Thank you, Kelly.
You gonna sign it?
It's
signed.
signed.
Oh, it's signed, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. At the top.
My new signature is like an IQ test, to tell you the truth.
Hey.
You gotta rotate it to see.
Let's show some Theo.
I also was gonna ask Saucy Lady. Rick,
Where's Saucy
isn't
Lady?
there a tattoo on her leg?
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah,
Would you like to
I
see
know.
it?
I noticed it, just kind of in general.
There's a tattoo on your leg. This is by Theo, and its opening bid is $50. Twinchy enlarged with other Twinchies.
I have one I love.
Can you show it up close so people can see the other Twinchies? I love Theo's work.
I used to always want to buy Theo's work, and then he would get mad at me because he's donating his work to the gallery to keep the gallery open. And then he gave us a framed piece for our wedding. And it's kind of like hard for us. He's got such beautiful pieces, but this one framed piece we have from the wedding just kicks ass out of all of them. So like these ones I like a lot. The one I bought last week was like a trip in my mind.
Oh my gosh, fun! So Dan is outbidding himself to $100 for the Saucy Lady, and he wants to talk to Rich about the fox painting he recalls seeing. So he just wants to talk to you about the fox painting. Do you know Dan?
Yeah, but there's several fox paintings. Which
Well, the big one from last.
was
2
it?
weeks
Was it
ago
a
or 3
was it a
weeks ago.
4-panel red fox?
Was it a 4-panel red fox? There was many fox paintings before, and then he did a big 4-panel fox painting recently. But you are like Rich loves talking about his painting. So
Here's a funny thing. I hate animal paintings so much.
you're
Like,
so good at them.
I just hate them. I hate looking at them. I hate being around them. I hate doing them. This lovely lady I work with asked me if I'd paint her dogs, and I'm like, oh no, let's talk about taking photos of your dogs, because for 2 reasons. The dogs are perfect, and she had perfect photos of her dog. So I was really talking to her about printing out photos rather than getting paintings of them. But just the meticulous doing hair and stuff, that's not my thing. And I do love that people do pet drawings as like as commissions and stuff, but it's not for me. But the strange thing is, I have like certain animals that sit outside of my idea of animals, right? So I loathe doing animal paintings. Don't think of foxes as animals. I don't think of magpies as animals.
That's awesome.
I don't think of octopuses as animals. Octopi.
Yeah.
Not octopuses, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think of apes as animals.
Because they're not when you do them, they're characters.
Yeah.
Well, all of
They're
the
like our
all of the
friends and
animals,
it's-
all of the
yeah,
animals that
different.
I'm willing to paint are highly intelligent animals that
Yeah.
sort of sit. I mean, every fox is like a real guy, like he's just sitting there waiting for you to look away so he can snatch your chicken away. Like they're just so human.
Yeah.
That now dogs, great. Who here has a dog? You love your dog, right?
I love it.
I love dogs too, but I would never draw one. Like I've never drawn a dog. But and jackrabbits and foxes. There's something in the mythosphere about like the opening credits to Watership Down with Ella Farah and the bunnies, and he's like waving his ass at God, and he gets a fuzzy tail when everybody else got teeth. And one of the animals is a fox and a badger. And I'm just like, I was shaking with joy. I don't think I've ever been so happy. Actually, every time I've ever seen the first 5 minutes of Watership Down and the rest of the movie, I just waited for it to flash back to the
Animation.
mythosphere.
It's
So,
a sink noodle.
so Dan, you're in for a talking about foxes. Come by and we'll talk about foxes all day.
So great.
Interestingly enough, want to know what I was thinking when I painted this girl that you keep calling? What do you keep calling her? No, she's the foxy lady.
Where is she?
What?
Is she hiding?
I don't
Hiding.
know.
She's behind there.
Back there.
Currently at $100 to Dan. Foxy lady.
Yeah, this would be a tattoo of Inanna,
Inanna.
which
Another
happens.
foxy lady.
There happens to be an Inanna on Jesse's leg in real life.
This is open $10 by Amanda. For me, going down the sinkhole.
I and I stopped apologizing about 6 months ago.
Okay.
It is
Okay.
crazy.
So,
Marlo.
Leanne bid
Marlo.
$20.
Marlo, I am so appreciating your butch right now. Like you're like
Are you about to
manspreading.
yell at me?
No,
Oh,
yell at
okay.
you. Like I just had this golden moment of
Of
joy
appreciation.
where,
Gender.
yeah, I think you just
I'm
landed.
just playing a game. I got called Herm the other day.
What's that?
Her and him, I guess. I don't know. A very confused human, which is the
Oh.
goal. I love being non-binary. People look at me and they're like, I don't know. Like that's
I was just appreciating you. I think you really landed in yourself this week. Well, I don't know. Like I haven't seen you for months, so I think
yeah.
the full effect.
That's
Praxis is like that. Praxis comes in every week with a deeper voice. I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa, there it is.
great.
I just love seeing people find what they want. That's what I like.
Well, unfortunately, I won't be here for another month because I start voice classes on Wednesdays.
What are you doing in voice classes?
Getting a deeper voice.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
I thought you were getting rid of your accent. Like,
My accent. I have an accent.
no, but that's what I think.
Now
it
you
is.
do. I don't know.
Yeah,
I want to sound like I'm from California.
What do they sound like?
becoming my most authentic
Why don't you get
self.
up on the roof and I'll tell you?
Can you? Ding.
California, they speak almost identically to us, but they say roof instead of roof.
That's the only word they say.
There's about 3 words. There's roof,
My grandma said rough
yeah,
and wash.
garage.
Oh,
instead
is
of
Foxy
wash,
Lady
the
still
Garage.
open
wash.
for bids?
Is
And
Foxy
garage, yeah.
Foxy Lady.
Rough was-
Foxy Lady. I think so. Where's?
Rishma bid 110. It's right there.
Oh, you're right.
What's it at? 110 to who?
Where's the
Rishma.
shiny clothes? Was she unclothed before? Did you?
Was she ever?
It's
Yeah,
like
no,
Why do you
so-
do this?
Let's time it out, sweetheart.
You're
Well,
ruining these paintings.
Do you want me to tell you why I do that?
So you can put them up
It was a very, very good painting, and it looked a little bit like my wife. And
Usually,
usually I'm trying to be as discreet as possible. I'm like, you can't prove this is Jesse. It could be anybody. And what I've noticed is this has changed over the last 5 years. It used to be that if I painted a beautiful lady and it looked like Jesse, and she did or didn't have clothes, it would sell quite well. But in the last 2 years, I think because the amount of screen time Jesse spends, none of the nudes sell. So this went through 2 auctions and nobody bid on it. And then put a bikini on. It's like hubba hubba. So I think sometimes we've grown to the point where if it looks like Jesse, people want a
It
little.
looks like their face doesn't look like Jesse.
No, like listen, everything I paint is Jesse, but I'm not trying to make it look like Jesse. It's just that
it just looks like
But
a woman.
this
showing.
to me more than any doesn't look like her. Like often yours do look like her.
yeah.
Dan bid 120.
Right.
Can we time it out because we need to start?
Go once, twice, 3 times, 120. You got 10
10
minutes.
10 minutes.
I think Dan's been super patient.
Dan's super patient. It's I'm just seeing if Rishma.
Which Dan is it?
I don't know, Dan. What kind of Dan? Which Dan are you? Rishma just
That sounds like a Kids in the Hall skit. Which Dan are you? Which Dan are you? Which Dan are you? Which Dan are
Rishma
you?
bid 130. It's at 1:30 now, and you guys have 10 minutes to kind of settle this.
10 o'clock.
Did you guys know that Jesse's giving a TEDx talk next week? Is that next week?
Oh my God!
I still can't believe it was scheduled on an eclipse.
It's
When's that, Donna?
yeah, it's for the whole day event, so it's
10 to 5.
it's 10 to 5.
Yeah.
And there's about 12 other speakers. 12
I'm
interviewers.
so excited.
The ampersand.
TEDx
TEDx
Calgary.
Calgary.
I just have been Googling TEDx Calgary.
So is there like a specific link you click on it, then you can buy your ticket?
If you go Google TEDx Calgary, and then it takes you to the website, and then it says buy tickets, and you click on buy tickets, and then it'll go through.
And then
Yeah.
just buy the crap out of the tickets.
Oh, the work kind, like IT, like from St. Mary's.
The work kind of Dan. I know a lot of Dans from work.
I think I need
Do you know IT Dan? Am I putting it together?
Well,
St. Mary's. Dan bids 150.
I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty.
Dan bids 150. Running out of time to bid. Okay. We're kind of running down. So this is the last one. We're just finalizing. Yeah. Last one.
I think I know more Dans than any other.
St. Mary's IT.
Nice.
Yeah, nice
Nice.
to see you.
I don't know. I did in the past life, but I don't know.
How old is
I
Dan?
learned Alberta like.
Dan is like our age.
We're not the same age.
In
My
between
age?
your and my
Okay.
age.
I wonder if Dan would know my mom because my mom was the IT consultant for years. at the
Dan, do
district.
you know Priscilla
Priscilla
Taylor?
Taylor. She was the IT consultant. I really like this band.
You dated more than one child.
Yeah.
Why would you date more than one child?
Sorry, I don't mean to
Because I was
laugh.
a teenager in the 90s. They were everywhere. They were abundant.
You guys, you know what? Chad was probably
Chad,
a
we
name-
love
How
you.
many
Chad was probably a name that
5
that
chads? 3
Oh, he says
chads.
his mom would know.
3 chads on your
They were
list.
hockey players.
They were all
They were
Chad
Chads
hockey
or
players.
Jasons.
But can we just acknowledge that
I just can't
Chad's
believe it.
name probably came from Chad's parents?
And
Chad
also,
should
it's not Chad's fault.
That's what I'm saying.
It's Chad like Karen, but not.
Like if the
But
guy
like
is being.
Also, this is one thing that I learned. I teach a Karen, and Karen is like the greatest human I've ever met.
You
and
teach a Karen?
she's in grade 9.
There's a student named Karen.
Yeah,
Of course,
and
it is.
but like greatest human, and so I love that she's like out there breaking stereotypes.
Yeah.
My name's Dick.
That's
I
not
don't,
true.
you know, I hear people like, oh, I don't like that they use the name Karen. I'm like, my name's Dick.
No, you're
Try-
not
try-
Richard. My
And you know
uncle's
why
name is
Galen knows
Sophia
Kung
Ellis
Fu? He grew up in Saskatchewan
But the
in the
name
70s, and his name was Galen, and he had to learn Kung Fu. It's like the boy named Sue. His dad wanted to be him tough, so he gave him a Scottish name.
I have an uncle though. His legal for real first name is Dick.
Right.
It's not Richard Church.
Well, for me, it's just my personality,
I love
but
that.
it also
I
happens
was
to be.
like, what a horrible birth he must have been. My grandma's like, yeah, no,
You're
you're a dick. I'm not even, like, that's.
Okay.
Truth is, Dicks
I don't
always
even
have a
think
lot of
that's real.
charisma.
true. Dick Whitman.
Dick Clavitt, Dick Clark.
Dick Clark. Good call.
Yeah.
Actually,
I can't come here too often, my face.
you gotta give your face a rest and your
Give
stomach
yourself
muscles
a
from
break.
laughing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a dentist, right?
Want to hear my second joke? I made it up in grade 11. I actually have heard a comedian tell this joke. So I don't know if it was a coincidence that they wrote the same joke or if my joke made it to the ears of a comedian. But it went like this. What do you get if you cross Hitler's penis with a potato? A dictator. That was my second joke. My first joke I made up in grade 2, and I'm sure everybody's heard this, but I'll tell it again. Danielle used to pick on me all the time, and Danielle also always wore a ponytail. And one day, in grade 2, no doubt, I said, Danielle, if that's the pony's tail, what would that make your head?
Snap.
So good.
Never really topped that one,
I'm
actually.
trying to convince Ash that they should grab their diploma when they walk across the stage this year and dab.
Oh,
It would just be so epically wrong.
I want to see you.
Another
I want to
day.
see you sing that. I think that would people would think that.
Okay, but only
Like,
if you can
Mom,
get
that was
somebody
so,
else
like,
to
5 years ago. I'm
to
like,
bottle
I know,
flip
that's
as
why
well.
It'd be so funny.
That isn't going away.
It's so
bottle
funny.
flipping.
Yeah.
It would make me laugh so hard. I would
Okay.
cry.
What?
We still have 5
What should
people
I-
with some line.
What? We're just talking randomly.
Whatever. I almost got knifed tonight. Like,
Yeah, everything left.
You missed the whole
we were in the
thing.
back.
I know you were safe back there.
she was manically chopping the. I don't want to talk about
Charcuterie board. Sorry, Tina.
it. I got so elevated though. Like I was like.
No, Rich. Of course you like that's
It's scary.
That's yeah. Of course you did. You're allowed to be.
To tell you the truth though, it's always like 5 minutes after.
Yeah.
While it's
But,
happening,
like-
I'm like, I'm not getting stuck by that knife. And then 5 minutes after, I'm like, when am I going to get stuck by one of these knives one day?
Just curious though, we did the correct thing, right? Like you did not want assistance in that
Yeah.
situation. We just kept doing what we were doing. Is that
I just
the way
talked
we're supposed to
louder.
do
I
it?
said, "This is opening at $5." So the people.
You know what?
couldn't hear it
Here's the
whole
thing.
time.
Everybody's struggling, and
Well, look at this beautiful piece. It's really nice.
from that person's perspective, I don't.
No,
I
and
don't
I'm not
think
even
they did
trying to
anything
make
wrong.
light.
They just
I'm really
sort of,
sorry.
like, struggling to get back to herself.
100%.
And I wasn't mad until like 5 minutes after. It was actually 5 minutes after that it kind of like the adrenaline keeps me pretty sane. I have the opposite reaction, I think, of most people. It might be narcissism, actually. It's a survivor strategy. And what happens is I get hyper focused
Yeah.
in dangerous situations.
Like cut off.
And like
Yeah, I do the same.
all emotion just goes away and I just become very logical. And then 5
I'm
minutes
so
after,
good at
just a
those.
whoosh of emotions hit me, and
Ah.
it's like I can't cry on camera, but like I get like a whoosh of like displaced emotions. Everything goes on. It's a little bit like the migraines when I used to like leave my body for the duration of the day and go back later.
I was watching you, okay, in the whole situation, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody remain so chill.
Yeah.
I love
your,
you, Donna.
your whole demeanor.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Thank you.
That's why we're still here, actually, because Rich can just slip into that person. He
It's-
is that person.
to me that is complete love. You're like, you know, you
Yeah, that's true. That's
You know?
a good way to put
Yeah.
it, Donna.
You know, we forget these things, right? Like I just happen to have lucky fast hands, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna be okay. And that gives you that chance to love with your whole heart.
That's really nice.
No, I haven't been here forever, but like, holy cow.
Nice.
Welcome home.
I actually posted that. Hey, honey, I'm home.
Good.
I love that. I said mom, but I got mad.
All right. I'm gonna sing Nina Simone and then we're gonna go home.
Are we ever?
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming out today. This is so lovely.
Hey, one night, can you do like I wanna be
Because I want to ban this.
Yeah.
I've got like an identical. I love that.
Yeah.
I think it's a diptych.
She did make like family pieces. If anyone had any questions about pieces, please let us know if we like trailed off and didn't time anything out. But I think Dan has does Dan have the saucy lady?
Yeah, one.
Rishma has the coffee lady. Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't never been blue. No, 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 no. You ain't never been blue till you've had that mood indigo. That feeling goes stealing down to my shoes while I just sit here and sigh, roll on blue. I always get that mood indigo since my baby said goodbye. And in the evening when the lights are low, I'm so lonely I could cry. But there's nobody who cares about me. I'm just a poor fool who's bluer than blue can be. When I get that mood indigo, I could lay me down and die.